Well, hello, all you wild, weird, wonderful, wacky people live out there in YouTube land. I hope everybody's keeping well. And if you're in Ireland, you will be looking at the same kind of sky I am, miserable and a little bit grey and not altogether the best. I've dropped the link there. If anybody wants to come up and have a chat, please do. Um, yeah, there's loads to talk about, but a few things I'm going to leave aside. Um, Yesterday was a bit intense when AC came on, when Terry was on. But we'll talk about that in a few minutes. I'm just going to wait for a few people to come in first, give people a chance to come in. Yeah, so the weather has been pretty disappointing here. Pretty sad. It's wet. I can't get out to the garden and do very much of anything, which is always a bit of a pain in the arse because it's the one thing that I love to do. Yeah, it's awful being trapped in the house and not being able to get out into the garden. My hands are never happier when they're deep in the earth and planting and things like that. I love it. I'm just going to wait for somebody to say hello so I know if anybody's in. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, Lady Stardust. Hello, how are you? Roberta, how you doing? Great. Okay, so there's people in. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if you girl. I'm sure you were. Yesterday got a little bit intense with AC and Terry. Um, I don't like friends falling out, especially when they've been kind of tight for a long time. I just find it really sad. But obviously, I'm gonna have Terry's back on this. Absolutely, 100%. Um, Jackie.
Hey up, hey up.
Hey up, Chuck. How you doing?
How are you doing? You all right?
I'm all right.
It's just made me, you saying that has made me laugh. You know, when Sheila yesterday was asking me to say things in a certain Lancashire accent and
Yeah.
what is that the big light? Big light. Anyway, I've only got 10 minutes because I'm just on my lunch, but I thought I'll come up and show a bit of support. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
You all right?
I'm all right.
Hi, Roberta. Hi, Deborah. Hi, whoever. Oh, Lady Stardust.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, Deborah. How you doing? Yeah. And the funny thing was, I could understand. Frida, how you doing? I could understand the Scottish thing that you posted. I could read. I
Aye, but
was like,
country Irish and Scottish, you know, it's pretty close. There's Freddie.
yeah,
It's Mercury. My goodness, we've not seen you for a long time.
yeah. How you doing, Mrs. Mercury? You well? And Brian the bastard, how you doing?
Hiya, bastard.
It's good to see you, Mrs. Mercury. Good to see you too, Brian. So,
Frida, don't forget you've missed up, Miss Frida.
oh shit! Did I say no? Oh, sorry, Frida. Hello, darling. I'm sorry. I don't mean to miss you. Sheila, hello.
And Deborah and Sheila. Hello.
I got Deborah already. Hello, lovely folks coming in. So tell me, what's your story? What's the crack, Jack?
What's my story, Morning Glory? That's
Uh,
another story in itself, isn't it? Not a lot. I've just been dying in this heat. It's just, and it's
yeah, you
still
want
here today. It's overcast, but
to.
Friday I couldn't sleep. Friday was really, really bad. I think we ended up, I think it was about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. We went out in the garden. It just was unbearable in this house.
Yeah, you see, our houses are designed to keep the heat in, not
Yeah.
like, Spanish and Italian houses that are designed to keep the heat out. Where our houses are built differently. We aren't built for that kind of heat, but
No.
I'm not complaining about it. I really aren't. But
No.
because we don't have it, we only had it for a couple of days, and now we're back to fucking thunderstorms and all sorts of shit. So, yeah.
We've not had that. I mean, Saturday was about as hot as it got. I think at one point it was 31 degrees.
Oh,
Was the highest I clocked it. 7 showers I had on because I don't like feeling clammy.
no, me either. I hate it.
I was told I was being a little bit OCD and obsessive, and I'm like, no, I just really don't like feeling sticky, and
Yeah.
I'm not on a water meter. Fuck it, I'm having another shower.
Yeah, no, I know, I get that. I'm like that. I just go up to cool off, really. That's all I do. I just go up and like run the washcloth over me and cool off again. Like I'll do that a couple of times a day when it's sticky like that. I hate it.
Do you know what my nana used to call that?
What?
Again, I don't know if it might be an Irish thing or it might have just been a her thing. If you just had a wash over with a cold cloth, you'd call it having a cat lick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just thought it cat lick.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
I'd be
didn't
actually
people look at me like I'm deranged and got a what?
well, I'll actually be in the shower, but I mean, I won't be scrubbing and scrubbing like the way I'd normally be in. You know what I mean? Like when you're having your proper shower. It's just kind of going up to rinse, like rinse off and just cool down, you know. But yeah, cat lick.
What's the other one? Or a Glaswegian shower. Get a wet flannel and like wipe your crotch and under your arms, and that's
Oh, Jesus.
to go.
Would you not do under your arms first and then your crotch?
Yeah, maybe from another town, but not from Glasgow.
Oh, Lord. Oh, so yeah, yesterday, when AC and Terry was up, that was very uncomfortable. I know you felt a bit rotten about it. Everybody did. But as I said to AC yesterday, I'm gonna have to take Terry's side on this. Do you know? Well, I mean, it's always shitty to see friends falling out, but you know, if you can't stand up for your own mother, I don't know what to say.
Well, I was kind of had a weather ear on the what was getting said in the background, and I was kind of doing other things, and
Mm,
so I didn't really. Plus, I don't know, other than
yeah,
you from your channel, I
yeah,
only know Terry from here. I don't know any of the other people that
yeah,
he's talking about. It's like when we go in vid stuff. Half the time, I don't know what he's talking about because I don't know the people because they're
yeah. Of
different
course.
communities, really. But I know when it started getting, when I kind of realised, oh, actually, there's a few, because I thought at first, because I wasn't paying attention, I thought it was Bants. So,
Yeah,
like you'll do, well, I would be on the phone, I go, oh, yeah, fucker, and you'll go,
yeah,
hey, squat bags. And I thought it was that. And then I
yeah,
realised it wasn't. And because I didn't know the story, and I thought, you know what, I'm feeling uncomfortable now. So, and I didn't
yeah,
mean, I didn't want anyone to feel bad for that, but I just thought, I don't just want to leave. I'll say I'm going to leave, and then,
yeah, yeah.
oh, look who it is. Look, he's just come in.
Tarzan, Sharon, yeah.
31 in Norway.
Feck off.
Behave yourself.
It's not even 20 here. Feck off. I'm sick of you people showing off with your 31. Ew, it was 31. It was so on. Fuck off.
I'll change his song. The song that he did for me. I'll change it round. 31 degrees says down, king of the sweaty shit.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at the sky is grey, it's gonna rain again. It's sort of slightly muggy, nothing really to write home about, just same shite, different day, and I'm done. I'm fucking done with it. I'd rather be sitting my arse in Florence in 40 odd degree heat than sitting here.
Yeah. I mean, I must admit, we found it on Sunday morning because we went out for a walk on Saturday morning early, thinking we'll beat the heat, get the dog, because he would walk this dog. 10 o'clock, it was already 26 degrees. We're the top of the frigging moors near Aki.
Oh,
So it was like shit. And then we're trying to get down, and the path we needed to come down, there were cattle with calves had suddenly appeared. So we had
no.
to take a massive detour. Oh my goodness. So that's why Sunday we went to the River Ribble and we just had a swim in the Ribble, and there were loads of people there. Even like first thing, it was lovely.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you get a nice clean river, the water's so cool and it's lovely. It's so nice. But I don't need like cool rivers here. I've got the fucking Atlantic Ocean. I just stick my toe in it and I freeze.
Well, I was going to say though, how cold is it there? Because I know with this, at my dad's, you go in the sea there, and you walk in it. The sea hasn't come above the top of your feet, and you're already in shock.
Oh yeah, it's the same here because it's the Atlantic. Well,
Yeah.
I'm used to swimming in it here. Like myself and my pal go down quite a bit, and we'll go swimming down there. So we're used to it. But you can see the people who aren't locals and who aren't used to swimming in the Atlantic because they're not even up to their ankles yet, and they're like ha ha ha. We're out swimming away like, oh no, it's fine. You just have to run in really fast.
Well, that's what we did. That I must admit, we do that at my dad's because we tend to all go right. The last, whoever's going to be last on the beach is buying the beers tonight. Well, the Scots, so
Yeah.
nobody wants to lose that one. So we're all like running like the devils on our asses and dive in. But you see, this when we go away in September, bloody Action Man Steve is now on about. He's got paddle boards and sea kayaks. He's going, let's go sea kayaking, and I'm thinking. Honey, think so? I'm going to sit on the beach, drink gin, make a bonfire, keep my dog company, and wave.
Yeah.
So, because I do not intend to go in no sea, in no kayak,
No.
in no wetsuit, not happening.
No. You'll end up hurting yourself, or somebody will end up hurting you, and that's exactly what would happen.
I'll
You
drown.
always end up getting injured somehow, some way. We want you in one piece, girl. You try very hard not to be, but we want to keep you in one piece.
Oh dear. So have you spoken to Terry since yesterday?
No, I haven't. I sent him a message though, because
Yeah,
I'm annoying like that. I was like,
I know.
"How you doing? Hope everything's all right." I know everything's all right. I'm just annoying like that. That's all I said to him.
No,
So I think
it's
he's kind of used to me, and my fucking yeah. I'm always sort of, oh, is are you okay? Did I say something wrong? Because that's just the ADHD head in me. Did I say something? Did I do? Are we okay? Is everything okay?
no, I've had a lot of messages like that from you over the years, haven't I?
I know, and it's just paranoia. I don't know what it is. It's just my head going, oh, did I hurt their feelings? Did I say the wrong thing? Did I fuck?
I started referring to those as Adelisms.
Adelism.
Adelism. She's all right. Yeah. When I get a text at 3 a.m. going, I haven't offended you earlier, did I, when I called you a turd? No, it's just an Adelism. It's fine. Don't worry.
Oh, it's so nice to be among friends.
Is it? Oh, that's what Deborah said. You're a lovely person, Wiccan. Don't doubt yourself. I don't know, Deborah. Is Deborah new to you or from another one of your other communities? Sorry, Deborah, talking about you. But
to be honest, I think Deborah's from COVID. I'm not entirely sure. I know she's been in quite a bit, but I'm not too sure. I know her, but I can't remember which channel I originally knew her from. But it's always lovely to see you, Deborah, and that's very kind of you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Well, before I go, I will have to tell you one thing though. When we went on so Saturday and Sunday, we went.
Yeah.
We like going to Clitheroe. Love it there, and our favourite pubs there, Holmes Mill. And on Sunday there was because the big wedding fair was on, and so there was a singer outside. It's all free and everything's there. And she was a country singer, so I'm like, yes, I love country, as you know.
I know.
And she tried to do a country version of Amy Winehouse's songs.
Oh.
And, when you just think, please don't, just stop now. Then try to do a Kid Rock, Kid Rock.
No.
No, it just got worse and worse. So I'm pissed. So I'm laughing my arse off. He's telling me to shut up, putting his hand over my mouth. I'm howling, laughing. He's going, can you do any better? So I went, yes. But please, if anybody has ever heard an Amy Winehouse song, Back to Black.
Oh, no.
Sung in country, let me know, because it was slaughtered. It was absolutely slaughtered.
Oh my God. I don't even know how you'd go about. Why would you do that?
Yeah,
Why?
I know. You wouldn't.
No.
You just wouldn't. What's the worst cover you've ever heard in the style of something that's a completely different?
I can't even think, to be honest with you, but it would probably be I mean, I haven't heard it, but now that you've mentioned it, that's probably the worst idea I've ever heard of in my entire life.
I mean, there's some work, you know, and my dad nearly beat the shit out of me and nearly beat me to death when I said this because he loves Pink Floyd.
Oh yeah.
And I do love Comfortably Numb, and it's the very first song I ever learned to play on a bass guitar was
Oh, okay.
Comfortably Numb, and I love it. However, I loved it when the Scissor Sisters covered it. I
Oh.
actually prefer it to the original. And oh my God, I was nearly written out the will. Made my surname be changed, kicked me out the house. So that's where sometimes it can work, a completely different style of music. But Amy Winehouse to country, no, does not work.
How did it even? I mean, how did
Awful.
how did she even go about doing that?
It was just awful. I can't even lie. It was awful. Because I was waiting for it to think it's going to get better in a minute. Oh no, she just did. Oh no, she didn't. Yes, she really just did, didn't she? It was just so bad.
Oh,
Loads
no.
of country warbling,
Oh no.
out of key.
Oh, you should have
with it.
recorded.
Yeah.
You should have recorded it.
Well, I have a little bit. I will send it to you privately, and hopefully,
do.
yeah.
Please do, because I want to see this bad idea for myself. This really bad idea.
Dreadful.
And was she, other than that, was she singing okay? Like country and western, was she singing okay with the rest of it, or no?
Oh gosh, sorry, that's my flipping phone. I always forget to
Sorry.
silence it. I'll say, you know, do you know what? I'm going to be unfair by saying that. No, the girl did all right. She was up and she was singing in front of people who were all out getting pissed in the hot sun and not really paying attention to her. So it must be soul destroying when you finish a song and like 3 people clap.
Yeah.
But doing cover versions of, because she did like country versions of soul songs and country version, it just didn't.
Oh.
It sounds like to me she was a bit of a soul type R&B warbler prior to deciding that country was the bag she wanted to carry.
Oh God. Yeah. That I don't know how those cross over, and I don't know how you'd even blend that voice with it. No, it's just no. That's a no for me.
No. And I did say, you know, when she was singing, the girl had a good voice, but not in the right key.
Yeah. Oh God,
she sounded good if she hit the right notes. So yeah, I don't think she'd have got any bookings from anyone.
Oh God, if she had probably stayed with the soul music and stuff, she probably would have been okay.
Yeah, or sang some more. I mean, you know, Ella Langley is one of my favourite country singers, and she's quite easy, I think, for people to, you know, to emulate.
Yeah.
Because of her range. Her range is actually achievable. And I think if she'd have done something like that, she probably would have absolutely nailed it.
More than likely. And we have Terry joining us. Hello, Terrence.
Yes. If it's not Germanic tribes music, it's just foreigners bubbling to me. Like, I don't know.
Hey, Terry, do you not listen to the Wolfgang twins on YouTube?
No, I'm still ahead of the Island Twins fan club. It's like I had my fill of twins lately. It's like I don't know. The Wolfgang twins, you say? So what is their kind of gimmick?
It's Germanic. It's, you know, take yourself back to was it Teutoburg, wasn't it? The forest battle. Take yourself back to that. You're destroying Romans all over the place.
Yes, our proudest time in history. I still have a giggle when I think about it. But yeah. No, I like Waldruna. That's more like the or Heilung is a good band, like where it goes more like to the actual like tribes music back then.
Yeah, the kind of they're on a par with Wardruna. I love Wardruna. You know, I've seen Ina Selvik live.
Dude,
and
and it's the funniest shit for me because, like in Vadruna, right? So that Gal character is one of the singers, which is like one of the most like infamous black metal bands. He's the singer of, right? So got into trouble because like he tortured somebody that pissed him off for a couple of hours, right? So that kind of shit, right? So and so in Vadruna, right? So somebody asked him like, so this music is different. Are you gay? And he said, yeah. And he said, well, nobody asked before. I don't like. But that's the guy with the pig hats on stage, you know.
Oh, right, okay.
It's like, oh.
They're a special bunch of guys. They're a special bunch.
Yes, but I'm expecting the troops. I don't want to talk over you women, but I'm just, I'm revisiting our history and thinking about the great Swiss guardsmen back then, in 15, I don't know when it was, back then. And then it came to me, I want to be like this man, I want to be the Pope. So I can set these fucks like if shit goes awry, and if they all die, I just have to grow a beard to mourn a little bit. That's great.
What is it? Was it the Intifada? Wasn't it like the Holy War?
No. That was like so back then, right? So since ancient times, the Swiss Guard guards the Pope. It's kind of a tradition, right?
Mhm.
So and when we Europeans admire the Greeks because they're wearing no armor, which is stupid, but the women like it. But they when they did their 300, well, the Romans, no, not the Romans, the Vatican had a similar situation where like barbarians were ransacking the Holy See, the Holy City, right? So, and that could not stand. And there were 189, I think, guardsmen, right? Swiss Guard, against thousands of. And they made like the 300 guys did, like their last stands. They made it kind of a statement because they made it at the cemetery of the Vatican.
Yeah.
And well, gave their life so the Pope could escape. Pope was very sad, grew a beard, and that was that. Yeah.
I'm very sad. My beard lets everybody know. Very
Es-
sad.
Especially to mourn, he let it be known. It's like that. No, I'm not slacking, guys. I'm mourning. So just we get this right.
I'm not a scruffy bastard. I'm actually mourning some souls. Right, guys, I'm going to have to go because I've got to go back to work. Lovely to see you, Terry. I'm sorry I have to
Dude,
go.
I'm just thinking you're pondering to me every time. Like I meet you, you got to work or something. That's like
I know
that
she
is-
has. We
I
always
had
catch
something
her on
just
her lunch
before you-
break.
Yeah, it's my lunch break. So when I came on, I said to Wick, I've only got 15 minutes. I've had 20, so you've had me for an extra
No,
5.
I don't want to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to.
Go on before you're eating. I'll talk to you later, Kissy.
All right, I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
I don't
Bye,
want to
Kissy.
interfere with her day since we got a working one.
Yeah. A working woman. I know it's an odd
That's
concept
right.
on here. You
Wow.
know, anybody working is an odd concept on here, to be fair.
Dude, that's why I like it so much around here, right? You can do the most basic shit and they treat you like you're a god.
That's so weird.
Dude, it's great. Wait, you have a job? Can you give me life advice, please? Wait, you pay taxes? Holy shit.
You leave the house?
Yeah, you touch that thing that only people tell me to touch once in a while?
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to be out in the garden again. I've still tons of work to do. I made tons of work for myself, but I really love it. I really enjoy being in the garden. But the weather's been just so crappy the last couple of days. What's the weather
here
like
too.
in Germany?
No, here too. It's like, well, the problem is I like it if it's either like you have shit weather or you have good weather, right? But it's like so it's the change up, and then it's also that you think it's gonna rain, then it doesn't gonna rain. When you think it's not gonna rain, it rains a little bit and shit. So you cannot like go much outside and do much. It's
Yeah,
just like that.
well, same here because yesterday I wanted to do a few bits and pieces. I hadn't made it a few feet, and then the sky opened, and it was just fucking came down on top of me, and I just thought, "Oh fuck this!" I was like playing in and out, like with the rain all day, and I just thought, "I'm just giving up. I'm giving up until the sky is somewhat clearer, like you know." But
That's right.
there's no
See,
point.
if I would be the Pope, I could say, yeah, well, weather, you better think twice. You know? You don't want to make me grow a beard, motherfucker.
So I'm calling you Pope Terry now. Is it?
That's right, yeah. I did. That would be my thing. Dude, that would
Pope
be, yeah.
Terry, everybody bow, Pope Terry.
Don't make me grow a beard, motherfucker. That's a great insult. I like that.
But you see, not everybody's gonna get that.
Oh, dude, they will understand quickly when the man with the funny uniforms appear, you know? They got funny uniforms too. That's why I like them so much. A little bit more colorful, you know?
Yeah, a little bit more razzle dazzle.
That's right.
That's right. Did you go for your swim this morning?
No. Because like so there's a period of 2 months now where only the outdoor pool is open, and when the weather is not fine, then I don't go. But like after the quote unquote summer is over, then both are open, and then the weather doesn't come into the equation.
I'm with you. Okay, all right. I didn't realize it was an outdoor pool, but now that
Dude, and you know, if you have an outdoor pool, public outdoor pool, like, and it's rainy, you know, and the guys who are in there, probably gay guys, want to suck your dick. You know how it is, right? That's right. Dude, why else would they be
you're
there?
gonna get wet anyway, you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah, dude, if I don't see you, like if the weather is not fine and I don't see you, like, with a laptop or something, I know what's up. Or else they're hanging there.
You're very dirty-minded. You're
No,
terrible.
dude, I'm just going outside. What people always tell us to do. It's pretty obvious.
I know, yeah. Outside.
Dude, I mean, why are you in a fucking public pool? It's raining, motherfucker. So you're desperate for something, right? I mean, what might it be?
Maybe he was just a little bit dehydrated or something. I don't know.
No, yeah, well, they have great cocktails, you know.
Well, it's like
Jeez,
us here. If we want to go surfing, the weather is pretty crap all the time. So we just go anyway, even if it's raining, because you're gonna get wet anyway, and you may as well be wet in the rain in the sea as in, as being wet in the sea, So yeah, we don't have that much opportunity here for beautiful days. So yeah, we just go surfing whenever, rain or shine or whatever. It makes no difference. You're gonna get wet.
Dude, yeah. I'm just saying, Sharon? What do you even like? Where do I live? I live in a very traditional small town in Germany, like only 10,000 people in the south. But that goes worldwide, dude. If you are in a public pool and it's raining like dribbling, I got questions, motherfucker.
And if you don't have a laptop,
That's right, dude. Yeah, well, that at least, that means you get approached to the second round of questioning.
What about a phone, though?
Yeah, well, they all got phones nowadays. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, but
that's why you cannot fuck a tranny in peace no more. You always have to do,
Jesus Christ.
You always have to consider that the footage might leak. That's kind of, I mean, even the great Alex Jones, got caught researching. That happens.
Oh, yeah. Researching. Yeah. It's funny when people get caught, it's always researching, isn't it? Yeah.
And the funniest shit is for me, Americans, when they got caught in something sexual, that fries their brain.
Yeah. But do you remember that whole debacle with Eddie Murphy years ago getting caught with a ladyboy?
No.
You don't remember that?
No, I was too young.
Boy, no, it wasn't that long ago. Believe me.
Oh,
yeah,
Mel B is a lady boy. Holy shit! Well, she passes.
No, he said he was just giving her a lift, but it was a prostitute, and
Oh,
yeah, he got caught with a tranny prostitute, and yeah.
that's all right, dude. Like sometimes, like if you find one that really puts in the effort, they look decent.
You mean that they're passing? They'll pass
Yeah,
for.
dude. If they, dude, you have some like that put your bitches to shame, like for real, right? Dude, if you look the glamour shots of some of the higher tier trannies,
Yeah.
dude, like if I'm just going by if I can convince myself that there's not a very big clitoris dingling somewhere, right? That dude, like top shelf, right? But that's the one side of the spectrum. The other kind of the spectrum is you have a full bearded motherfucker putting on a wig, and demanding going into a different, like, dude, nah. It's just, so I get to respect you if you put in an effort a little bit, at least. Dude, if you want to be a lady, at least shave or something.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
know?
don't get these people, these guys. They're like, well, I can have a beard if I want to. I'm a woman. I'm like, no, dude. That's
Yeah.
no, no,
Yeah,
dude.
see, I always say, yeah, you can. That's the great thing about this country you live in, but you don't look like a woman, dude. Let
I
me
know.
tell you, it's like,
And then they get all pissy because you call them a man. I'm like, but
yes.
you were a man.
No, I usually call them buddy or strapping young lad. That's like what I like to call them. That's like, they especially don't like the strapping young lad for
Strapping young lad. Yeah, I could see how that pissed them off.
some reason. Oh, you're strapping young lad, so I understand you confused, that kind of conversation. They hate that.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around.
See, but that's the problem. At the end of the day, it's a sad thing. Because, like, if you go by the statistics, like, even if they cut their dick off, like, the 47% or something still, like, delete themselves in Minecraft, right? So, which tells me that however we treat it is not the right approach. And that tells me it is what it is, an illness, right?
Yeah.
And we treat it like, see, if my dad or if my grandpa tells me he hears, like, voices from the radio or something, I don't tell him he's stunning and brave, and he should listen more because, like, yeah, living the dream, buddy. It's just like, I don't know.
I know. Like, the thing is, okay, whatever an adult wants to do with their body, that's completely up to them, whatever, and I still don't think anybody under the age of 25 should be allowed to make these decisions. I think they should be 25 and older, but
So yeah, but that goes to any extremity then. So if you have your neighbor wants to cut off his leg like in the street or something, you wouldn't have questions. You wouldn't be like,
oh no,
well,
no, listen, I have a ton of questions, but that's
I'm just
psychology
yeah.
and the psychiatry.
See, that's the thing. I think some things like go beyond like, yeah, well, everybody can make their own decision.
Well,
But it's like I agree, but if people start cutting their dicks off, I want them at least to explain their decision a little bit.
I know. And the really sad part about it is, Terry, that is like when they have this, I'm doing air quotes, gender reassignment surgery or whatever it is that they want to call it now, a gender affirming surgery, whatever. Anyway, they realize that, the changing changing them, like basically cutting off everything that makes them who they are. What it was all in their head, and this is why they're self-deleting, and it's just really sad.
It is, and it's even more worse than that. Oh, what Lady Starlight saying? Some of the lady boys are stunning. That's right, dude. They are. They're the kind of fellas where you go, all right, you tricked me, touche. Now dim the light a little bit. It's just like, yeah. I know what's going on. It's like touche. You earned your prize, baby. That's right. No, but the thing is, like, with those with those trannies that don't look so good.
I know. Come on. I mean,
It's like
I think
no, it's just like it's a very controversial thing, you
it
know.
is, but
And
I
it's
think
like
they do it just to rage bait people. I really do. I think that they do it on purpose. Like they wear the mad garish blue, and their makeup is terrible, and their wigs are terrible, and their clothes are terrible, and they're out there demanding to be called a woman, and it's like, please stop it, please stop. You
that's
know,
right.
it's you're not a woman, and you're not.
Yes.
You're never going to be one. I'm sorry, love,
It's
but you
true. I
know,
really have to work to get hard for one of those.
Jesus Christ.
Not a woman. That's my little biological I would say like a detection device.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, Crafty. Yeah, so
If I have a stunning woman and there's like there's something she has like I don't know what they always wear. One of them choke chains around her neck, you know.
oh
And
yeah.
when she talks like the chain is moving funny because of the Adam's apple, you know, I go like, wait a minute. I'm not going hard that quick. Right? So it protects me.
Well, there's surgery for all of that now. Facial feminizing surgery, it's called
Oh
FFM.
great, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
You
and
you have
it
then you
all
have a
down.
bitch that doesn't have an Adam's apple but looks like somebody cut her throat. Well, that's great, you
No,
know.
they go in from I think the ins. I don't know. I don't actually. I don't know how they do it, but there's no scar. There's no scar on the outside, so you
I
can't.
have an idea where they go in. It's kind of an estate deal, you know. It's an open door policy for some.
But you know, when the men try to, you know, when they take off their bits, right, and they try to make a lady part out of it, they have to use these things called spacers for hours every day to keep it open because it's
Yeah, dude.
basically
It's
an
like
an
it's like
open wound.
congratulations, you cut a perfectly working dick off, which some perverts might like even more.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
And
God.
now you have a stinky pussy. Well, you won the lottery. Like I don't
Oh,
know, like what? But the thing like that is really sinister about it is like when you put kids into it, right? When you have that
yeah.
hormone therapy, but
Mm.
because like the thing like nobody like brings up or don't is not brought up as much is like so to have this readjustment surgery,
Hmm.
you have to have an adult penis.
Yeah,
So if you give children hormones to change their gender, they don't grow an adult penis.
it's
So
fact.
when they have the age to make that choice for themselves to cut that measly thing off, right? Then well, they cannot even get that reassessment surgery because they don't have enough penis to get a fake
Yeah.
pussy.
Yeah, and that yeah, and I've seen that. I've watched. There's this American kid. I can't think of their name. Jazz, I think. And he was a little boy, born a little boy, but for some reason the mother insisted he was a girl from
Mm.
the time he was 2 or 3, and started him on hormones really, really young, and is having all sorts of huge, massive problems now because he didn't go through puberty, so he didn't have the growth as you so
Yes.
eloquently put, and it was just awful, like what this kid is
Yes, like
through.
it's like even if the procedure would be a legit remedy, right? You're fucking the kid up, like because like it cannot
And
have the procedure. It's like
yeah,
it's perverted.
it really is, and it was like the mother was really determined to have a daughter. I think she
Yeah,
had
dude, I'm just
boy.
happy my mother was not like that. I would be a sunflower somewhere on a field, I think. Yeah, I had this phase.
Sunflower, okay.
Yeah, like all right.
Yeah, no, it's just I have a major problem with the pumping little kids full of hormones and shit. And the
Yeah.
thing that like a lot of women don't realize is that, you know, if there's baldness in the family, you're gonna get the male pattern baldness, and when their hair starts falling out and they start turning into this bald guy, that there's major freakouts and panics, and then it never grow back, even if they change, if they swap, it never comes back. So there's all sorts of mayhem going on, and if people aren't watching it, they should, because lies are being told to these people that are obviously very unwell, And it's just really sad to see people getting hacked up and not really being told the full story about what it is that they're getting into or doing to themselves.
That is true. But some of them look stunning. Those are the great ones. You know, I would fuck them without a shadow of a doubt. That's how much I love my trans people.
Well,
But like the ones with the beard, nah, dude.
no. That's a step too far, even for you.
I don't want like after a bitch gave me a sloppy blow job and I fucked her in the ass and she says she has to go to the bathroom. I don't want her like using an electric razor or something like going right back, darling. Just like that. No. No. It
Yeah.
kills the immersion for me.
Yeah, I think that would be a little concerning. All right, yeah.
All of
Yeah.
a sudden the phone rings. Now dude talks in his male voice, right? Because it's his college shit, dude. It's like
You pick up the phone. Is my daddy there?
shit. It's like, oh, that's also they're into that shit too. And you know.
Oh,
And you have a bearded fuck on your dick, right? That doesn't even resemble a woman that you fuck in the ass that's calling you daddy. How does that get you hard?
oh, I don't know. There's some
Explain
people
yourself to me.
so weird. They're so weird. You know, it's bordering on pedophilia. You know, ugh.
They are pretty much like the tier 1 special operators when it comes to depravity. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Send the boys. We need to fuck a pig. Like, you know, like, what? Unbelievable. And it goes always back to Martin and his girlfriend
course it
somehow. I don't know.
It always does. It always,
Yeah.
all roads lead back to Martin. Always.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, technically they read away from Martin and his girlfriend, but yeah.
Well, yeah, people tend to run away. Run
Yes.
away.
Yeah, but there is, like we told, that old center of gravity. So if you pass that event horizon, there is no running back from it.
No, he's stuck within her gravitational pull now.
Yes, he's stuck. Martin is.
He needs
But
another
he-
asteroid to come along and blow him out.
Yeah, he needs an asteroid. He probably got an asteroid. That's probably like some Android device he can put in his ass that vibrates funny. That's all right, whale woman. Give me the asteroid. That's right. Where's that Obi-Wan Kenobi fella? He's my only hope.
Oh God.
Oh, don't deploy the asteroid, man. Please. Mercy. Oh,
We
you,
don't want
you
her
fucked
back
around too
either.
much. Right.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So how are you, Terry, on this wonderful, fine, shitty day?
That's great. I'm thinking about forming a band.
Brilliant.
I call it Terry and the Asteroids. There's an opening for somebody with no talent, Martin.
There's an opening in the asteroid.
Yeah, you know?
Okay.
It's like
Dark.
it's kind of an open door, Martin.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. And I would like to flex with you in my group of friends.
Oh,
You know,
do.
I want to say, like, you know, I made this band, Terry and the Asteroids. And I even got a dude from the Yum Yums playing. See, that's the point where my therapist probably telling me I'm spiraling. That's like, all right, you in too deep, motherfucker. You gotta pull out a little bit. Yeah. Unlike Martin, you gotta at least make an effort to pull out.
Oh, Jesus.
That's right, Martin. That's because you're a lazy fuck. You know, sometimes you have to pull out. I know. Well, it probably feels good. I mean, I take your word for it. But Martin, you got to pull out. Imagine you breed that fish. That's
Jesus Christ.
Mark. Think about the future. Oh, you almost. It's like those. We had those little comic books when I was a kid with those sea people.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you can put water on them, and you have a little civilization down there.
Oh,
At
sea
least
monkey.
that's what they told me.
Yeah. Sea monkeys. That's what we called them. My daughter had
Oh,
when she was small. Sea
I
monkeys.
hope they were white or translucent. Otherwise, that's a very racist children's toy. I have to say. Oh, where's little Emily? Oh, she's playing with the sea monkey. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, there was like a little colony of these things, I think.
Yes. Well, dude, if you go by the picture, you think you're going to be like a deity, like as long as these guys lived, right? They have, like, on the picture, they're their little tridents and shit, you know, all that kind of shit. Though I was stoked, and then you had some worm creatures wibbling around in there, dude.
That's false advertisement. What
Yes, I dude, I wiped them out instantly. It's like, nah. Dude, I got German
am
really
God.
quick. Yeah, no, I got German really quick with those fucks. And it's like, yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Did you see what?
Dude, you're not even not blonde. You have no hair at all. Let me piss in this water real quick.
Lady Star just said Terry and the Asteroids plus the Bum Bums.
That's right. That's right. That's our first album from Terry and the Asteroids, Licking the Pum Pum. Pum Pum music, I call it. You know, we got our Caribbean dudes too. Like, we call it music for the Pum Pum. Dude, I always loved it. They have that one British dude who's very well respected in the reggae community, right? And you see all these Rastafarians and shit like doing, oh yeah, booyah, sound machine, you know, kind of shit. And then you have that old, like 60-year-old British dude in there doing the same shit. Dude. It's hilarious. Love that shit.
I know. Do you know, I used to like UB40. You know, when I was a teenager.
Oh, huh? On government assistance, huh?
I used to like UB40 when I was a teenager. No, I wasn't on government assistance.
But was that not a formula, like the term? I think
Well,
that's how they
no.
got the name of the band or something.
Oh, I can't remember now, but I mean, I remember. I was fully convinced that, you know, the first time I heard them that they were black, and then I saw that they were white. I was horrified. I was like, why is he singing like that? You know,
Right.
I couldn't make sense of it in my head, because he definitely didn't sound white when I was, you know, before I'd see him on Top of the Pops or whatever. But yeah, I was very I wasn't happy. I was
Yeah,
very
dude, it's a vibe, it's a feeling, dude. It's like if you're from the island, you know.
Yeah.
Red wine.
Yeah, I did like that song.
Of course.
Well,
That's as far as like these soccer moms go reggae wise, you know. It's
Yeah.
like it's talking about their favorite beverage, you know. It's like red wine.
Dream Alive was probably one of my favorites. I think it was the third or fourth track. I can't remember what album. That was a really good song. I liked that one.
Now, when I found out they were white, I consider them traitors, and I don't listen to them.
Well, you see, then I do like ska music. I do like, you know, I do like the old bit of ska. You know, I've always liked the ska music.
Dude, I don't think like that's what the Nazis and everybody gets wrong. I don't think it's a racial thing. I think it's a mindset, you know.
Yeah.
And if you subscribe to a certain set of values, which seem to be like if you look at our history, like European values, if you want to call them that, right? Like,
Yeah.
good things seem to happen in your life. That's just how it is, right?
Yeah.
And if you subscribe to those values, and if you're an African, like playing for a national team and shit like that, like, I have no problem saying you're German. It's
Yeah.
like, whatever, you subscribe to our values. But if you're here, you know, like, unroll your little carpet and act funny, then, yeah, well, questions again.
unroll your little carpet. Fucking
Yeah, dude. I mean,
yeah, I have questions too.
yeah. It's
Where
just
the
like,
fuck are they getting all these miniature sized carpets and how do I get one? My dog
yeah.
needs one. Oh shit, that dumb
Explain
shit.
yourself. Draw it if you have to.
Madness were brilliant. I loved Madness. Yeah,
Yes, yes. They had a house in the middle of the street, they told me once.
they did. Yeah, yeah.
It was their house. They were very proud of it.
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
And their mother always wore their Sunday best, you know? Seems like a great one.
The kids were always playing up downstairs as well. Nightmare.
That's right, that's right. You know, seems like a little bit, it seems like a romantic description of that estate life I hear so much about. Oh, dude, I want to be royalty. I think I would do a great job.
Let's just announce that you are.
I
Yeah,
think
fuck
I
it.
am.
You
Like,
can- why not?
now, dude, like if you go my lineage back, right, to
Mhm.
East Prussia from the mother side, there was a von once, right? There were a von Devinsky, but they had the opportunity
Uh-huh.
to sell the title. Right? So,
Oh no.
yes, I guess they sold their title, right? That's why my
Oh.
dad always was making fun of my grandma and my grandfather. Always said like, "Yeah, you're pretty much like you drunk your royalty away, motherfucker."
Oh, that's crushing. That's crushing.
Ah, dude, it's not that big. It's not like I'm the Duke of something or something, right?
Fucking
It's
demand it
it's
back.
just
Demand it back.
nah, dude. It's all right.
Yeah, no, I
Dude,
mean my family lineage as well. If you go back, and I'm probably God knows
dude,
how.
like if I'm
Well.
at the head of my career, people call me like dear leader anyway, right? Like I don't need a one. And like,
Yeah, but like my father's side, his obviously that's the name I go by. Well, I did go by before I got married. We were kings and queens of Ireland, and we've traced our lineage right back. And there's still a castle owned by the same surname up in the north. So I've made contact with them, and I'd love to go up and visit, but I just haven't got around to it yet.
oh, wait till they present you with the tax bills for all these years that they didn't know you exist.
They can fuck off. They've been living.
Oh, see,
They've
the
been
great
living
thing
in
is
it.
you have a castle. And the bad thing
I
is
don't
you
have
also
a
have to
castle.
pay taxes for a
No,
castle.
no. I don't have a castle. They have a castle. I don't have a castle. Jesus, I
I'm
wouldn't
just
mind having
saying.
a castle.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
but I
castles.
think it's still a bigger deal in Britain and where you live because of the monarchy and that's more present. Like we don't have that for a while. Like nobody cares. It would
Yeah.
not even be like, yeah, whatever.
I just think it'd be fun.
Oh, I would think it would be fun too, dude. I would get like I get the fun, right? And
Yeah.
then I get a little monocle, you know, like the glass shit, you know, and one of them spiky hats. Dude,
Yeah,
yes.
looking like the little guy off
All
Monopoly.
right. Ah. You know, and then I go like somewhere applying for something, and I say like, oh, man, it seems like this organization is slacking. Need some Prussian values in here. What's going on?
And then you get to say, "Do you not know who I am?"
Yeah. That's right. That's like I do the quote of one of my favorite like Prussian, I don't know what he was, but it was in the Weimar Republic, right? When people were protesting and the army showed up, right? And then the head of the protest said, "Well, we only leave by force." And the guy from the army said, "Well, force is here now, buddy." So, last chance, you know?
Wow, I know. I mean, some people are particularly idiotic and stupid, you know, and you just look at them and go, "How do you manage to find your way out of the bed in the morning?" I mean, it's astounding to me sometimes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It's like, dude, like,
Dude.
how do they breathe?
I know. They like do have a little sticky note on their like bed in the morning, and they wake up, open their eyes, breathe, in your nose, out through.
Dude, I don't know. These people are mesmerizing. That's why we have to study them. Well,
Yeah.
basically, we just need their brains. But, you know,
Really? Do we need that?
yeah, well, to study, they don't have to be like, you know.
Poke and
Like
prod.
we can keep some nice memory of them, but we need only the brains.
A nice
mean-
memory of them.
Yeah, well, some plaque somewhere, you know, due to the souls that died for science here or something. Like, I don't know.
All their heads.
Yes. You know, it's like, dude, we can even put them like in some liquid. You know, call it a think tank. You know, nobody should have a problem with it.
Yeah, but if we take the brains out, we're gonna have to like cut the top of the head off, you know? So we can make maybe little jars out of them or
Dude,
something.
like the
Sell them
people
on
we
Etsy.
fighting here, you don't have to cut nothing. There's no insertion needed. You just shake the head a little bit, falls out through the nose. You know, it's not that of a big brain. The Egyptians did it, so why can't we do it?
Well, that's true. Yeah, but like when the Egyptians were dead, the whole brain wouldn't come out in one go. They pull it out.
No, they pulled it out through the nose. Like, I'm a
Yeah.
fan of their practices.
Yeah, no, I know that, but it wouldn't all come
See,
out.
they
Oh.
probably they invented that they invented that coat hanger procedure that's loved so much, you know.
Yeah, but it wouldn't all come out in one tug, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, it
That's like a
depends.
few
Depends.
tugs.
If you were a scholar amongst your people, it might take 2 or 3. Well, if you're a whale fucker in your society, you know, it's like, well, they don't need the big hook for that one, you know. It's probably what the guys say.
There's a reason he walks with his
Just
head
blow in his one nose hole quick. That should do it.
He's not allowed.
Oh,
to
here
sleep.
it is. like a little nut, you know. Like nuts you crack open. They always look like little brains. It's like that.
A little walnut. Yeah, they do.
Yes.
And they're actually really good for your brain. Believe it or not.
Oh, Martin wished he would heard that like 40 years earlier.
Well, maybe 50 or 60. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Got it wrong. No, it's not nutting at a wall, Martin. It's the walnut you gotta eat. It's also not letting your friends nut on the wall and licking it, Martin.
Oh,
That's
gee.
not a walnut.
Oh, I wish somebody would tell him stop playing with his food.
Yeah, dude, your man is too deep fucking whale, dude. He's playing with a whole well, a whale is not a food group, I guess. He's playing with mammals. Like, this is like, dude, like Sir Edinburgh would have like a hard on if he watched this. Is that not your animal guy, like Sir Edinburgh?
Yeah, I love David Attenborough. Yeah,
Yeah, David
he's a big
Attenborough.
fan.
We had
Yeah.
we had this guy too. Like our German version of him was great, dude.
Was it David Attenborough or Richard Attenborough? There's
I
both.
don't know what your guys was. Ours was Hans Sielmann. You know,
Okay.
made also commercials for little bird food.
Oh, that's cute.
Was a hit because people trusted him.
Yeah.
He would be like, oh, we see the whale in his natural habitat here. Yes, the door is open, so some prospects might appear.
There she blows.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, see this marvelous dance of nature. They fucking her in the ass. That's great.
What's that idiot over there trying to?
Yeah. That's right. There seems to be a Norwegian fellow or some Swede or something. Like, it's ridiculous. His name is Martin Bitch's son. Yes, we.
He's like a barnacle now. He's just attached.
Dude. If I ever make something noteworthy in my life, Martin, and I get remembered somewhat in history, I make sure that the phrase Martin Bitch's son is somewhat remembered too. That's right.
Years from now, people will be
Dude,
listening
yeah.
to
Like
this song.
Sabaton, that band I like, that like make songs about war. They will make a song like Martin Bitch's son. Come and tell the story again.
Oh my God. I mean, I think I watched one video of the Yum Yums playing and with them playing live, and You know, the lead singer, fair play to him, he done his job, but I just felt so cringy watching him. My shoulders were hunched in, and I was like, "Oh, please stop doing
Yeah,
that."
that's called the yum yum dance. Like your shoulders get hunched in, and you look a little bit like you want water from a lady called Esmeralda. What's that music does to you?
No, it was like I wanted to die, or I was dying inside. Especially when he took up the guitar, like he was playing at Wembley Stadium, raised it over his head, and he was playing at the. I was like, "Oh, please stop! Please,
Yeah.
please
Well,
stop!"
but the thing is, like you're misconstruing it again. Like you was not watching a Yum Yums video. You watched the Yum Yums video. It's not like it's not like a catalog or something. I think.
Yeah, yeah,
You know.
yeah. You're probably right. Well, where he was playing with them anyway, you know.
Well, he was miming. I would imagine if it was on TV that they were not playing actually like a real band. Of course, they were doing like that. We had those show for kids, you know, the mini playback show they called it, where like little kids. It was a precious show, you know. They could be their favorite artists. They dressed up and they performed like their favorite. So we had little David Hasselhoff bringing the wall down again and shit like that, you know. Precious stuff. Yeah, I think that's
Precious.
more like what Martin did.
Do you know the thing that I remember years ago? I was in Greece and I met these two German couples. They were really, really
Oh, here we go.
No.
Another swinger story by Wicked.
no swingers.
You went in Greece and met two German couples. I know where this is going.
No, we met them on holiday. Basically, one couple from East and one couple was from the West, and like they spoke so differently. You know, like their German was very different. Is it still the same or?
Yes, that's how we spot them in public.
No,
The guys from the East. Yeah, they have a very distinct dialect. That's how
Yeah.
we spot them and make fun of them so quick.
like nay would be no. I think if memory serves.
Well, it depends. Like so, in Germany, it's even more like in England, right? So it's still like the same, like what it's called High German. It's like the government language, right?
Yeah.
It's more what you speak, but every region has their dialect, right? And if you come to states in Germany, they have a very distinct dialect, mostly due to the neighbors, right, or who they associated with.
Right. Okay.
So we have like if you in the north, like we have that's a way of German that's still spoken by the Amish people, for example, right? They got this old German that is more kin to the to the Anglo-Saxon languages. You know, it's closer
Yeah.
to that. But we also have like who are more influenced by Sorbian countries in the east. You know, like
Yeah.
in their dialect. So it's usually it depends on who your neighbor is, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, I suppose. No, I was just wondering, is it still the same now as it was back then? You know, everybody's free to move around Germany however they want to now. I was just wondering, has all that been scrapped, or are people still sticking to their sort of their dialect?
Oh no, you have to apply for a government visa to travel as a German in Germany. That's how we do this. Yes, because like we live in a socialist shithole. Of
So
course not. What are you even talking about?
Well, I
dude?
don't know. I really
The,
don't.
the, the German passport is like we are the second passport. I think Norway beats us. We can travel to the most countries visa free and shit, dude.
Oh, that's kind of cool. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, people love us for some reason.
Yeah. Well, you're very warm, welcoming people. You know.
Yeah, as long as we don't do it. And we had to figure out in the last 80 years, nobody's playing war with us if we don't start. That's very, I don't know.
No, playing war with us.
Very disappointing, you know? It's like, they don't even want to play no more.
No, maybe it's a good idea that nobody's playing war with
Oh,
you.
that was the funny thing Trump said. It's like, oh, you're rearming? And it's, I like it, but don't
I'll be
rearm
there.
too much.
I'll be learning German fairly fucking quickly.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I would join a soccer club, you Americans, if I were you. No? Like, get yourself familiar with the offside rule.
Oh God, yeah, I know. I know they don't get it. Yeah. I mean, it took me a long time to get the offside rule and what player
It's for me always
moved
it's always the
forward.
greatest. For me, it's always the greatest shit because we have those football fans too. And in Germany, you only can be patriotic where nobody's giving you like a weird look when it's like a soccer World Cup, right? So then all bets are off, like flags and everything, right? And the great thing is like if you go to a pub like after the game, like everybody is now the head coach and shit. I always love that shit, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, we should have this
I
one.
know, I know. But I think that's kind of sad. I think you guys should be able to be proud of yourselves as a country and
Yeah. Well, it's difficult. You know, it's not that people don't think they're not proud of the country, but like if you like how people present their national pride in other countries is it's not frowned upon, but people look at you funny. You know what I mean? It's not like so if you. It would be uncommon, like for me to walk around with a German flag or something, right? People
right,
would look like it was. So what's his deal?
right, okay. Yeah, so like in Ireland now, like everybody's got a bloody flag because there's so many protests. But even before then, you go, well, where is that dude off to? Are they going to? Is there a protest? Or, that's the only time you'd really see a flag, or if like that a soccer match or whatever. But
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, it wouldn't really blink an eye at anybody if they had a tricolor around their neck. Or just yeah, whatever. Whatever they're into. But I think it's really sad that like you guys can't well, I know you can, but you can't really celebrate your country openly. And
Yeah,
I
well,
think
the problem is like I think we take the history we have and the duty that comes with it like very serious. Like
no,
apart from being funny on YouTube, right?
yeah,
And it's just like so. If people always say we have no freedom, like yes, I can go outside and say I can even say like my chancellor is a goat fucker or whatever. Like I have no problems. Like nothing would happen, right?
yeah,
I can, but if I say like some that are not historical facts about a certain period in time, then
yeah,
I get into problems. That's what it is, and they put that in like in my country because as you can see on YouTube,
yeah,
like
yeah,
first names, last names become
hmm,
addresses, becomes pedophiles, right?
yeah,
So, and you don't want to have that with the Holocaust, where it
no,
becomes. And if you see the people already, how they talk about the Nazis, like the most thing you hear about, like from Americans, is that their uniforms are cute. Like, so
yeah,
you see that the history and what these people did, and what every extremist does, like to their people, is like it's getting forgotten more and more.
yeah,
And the
it is.
problem is we, as Germans, as ourselves, we don't do us a service when we ourselves distill us to that 8 or 10 years in history, right? Because we have a thousand
Oh yeah,
years of history going back, right?
I
And
agree.
because of that Second World War, if I would bring up like a heroic story from the First World War, it would be also like me. Yeah, why are you even talking about militaristic shit and stuff like that? You know?
Yeah. Well, I just think, to be honest, people need to move on, and people, like, obviously, nobody's ever going to forget what happened. We all know what happened, but I think people need to, put their big girl knickers on and move on. And I think Germany should be incredibly proud of themselves. They have an absolutely beautiful country. People
Dude,
are,
I'm just when people say I always get like I say I always have to smirk a little on the how should I say the American ignorance that is displayed around here a lot, right? Well, or British or whatever. When people say, "Oh, we kicked your ass in World War II," right? And well, yeah, technically, but like I said, you had to hate Bond with everybody to do it, right? And we're
yeah,
not even as big as Texas or something, right?
yeah,
So, and the Russian winter helped. So everybody on this planet pretty much and Mother Nature had to combine to stop us, you know? And then after we got bombed to oblivion, justifiably so and thankfully so, look at us 80 years later, back as one of the leading nations of the world, this
yeah.
time economically. In 80 years, which country has done that?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, you guys are like leading the markets, and especially economically, like, and a lot of other markets as well, like in the tech industry and all sorts of things. Like, I mean, definitely you guys are up there. And I just think it's silly to keep holding on to all of these things. Oh, this, that, and the other.
Yeah, well, I
That,
think it's like I said, we're very extreme people, like Germans are, and well, it's you like the 80 years we rebuilt Germany. That is one side of the medallion, right? And the
mm,
Nazi time is another side of the medallion. It's the same. It's the same extreme people, but in a worldview that's perverted and degraded to the nth degree,
yeah.
then you get that, you
Oh
know.
yeah, it's a this, look at look at what's happening in Israel, and I'm not going to go on about it too much because I know how you feel about it and that. But these people were persecuted, and they're doing the exact same thing, if not worse, to the people in Gaza. And it's like, what happened to you people? Like, really, what happened?
Yeah,
How
well, it's like I think like our chancellor said an interesting sentence about that I think he's very right about that. I mean, we're complaining all, but pretty much Israel is doing our dirty work at this moment. You know, like in the context of Western nations and the Middle East, Israel is pretty much doing the dirty work right now. You know.
Yeah, I don't see it that way, but it is, I suppose it is facts, but
No, I mean like in the interest, I'm not saying like emotionally and like what people dying and it's bad and shit, but like what they're doing right there is like in the interest of all the Western nations, like
yeah,
that. So and I'm saying yeah, the people think it's horrible and it is. It's always when people get attacked, right? But like in the great scheme of things of politics, like Israel is just doing the bidding of the
yeah.
West.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, but then again, Israel owns America basically, and half of the world. So, that Israel, I think, are spitting the orders out. If you
Yeah,
ask,
well, I think at the end of the day, you have to blame God for all this fuck up because, like, I got questions for this motherfucker too, right?
oh, I have many. I've
So
many.
how could he bury like our oils where all the Muslims are? That's a gross oversight,
Yeah,
And now we have this mess. Now we have to get our oil from there, and they want to have it. It's like nah.
yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, it's like the Americans are just bullies. I think they just bullied themselves into countries, whatever they're looking for, oil or chocolates or flowers or fucking whatever. They're
Yeah,
like,
well, I think like the American way is a very colonizing way in a
yeah,
way how they spread their shit, and it that worked great as long as there was a Cold War and stuff.
mm,
But now the problem is that those countries who could like bully into compliance before, they have other options now. They can like make business with China or with
yeah,
somebody else, like, and for them it's like America is not the only game in town anymore. Like
no,
if you look for like assistance of a great nation that can help you economically and all that shit, right?
yeah, yeah. You're looking for an alliance with somebody.
Yes, and like I think China is doing it smart. They like in Africa, they just buy like rights to lands for 50 years or something. Like I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it like economic with economics, right?
Yeah,
And I think modern America has not adjusted to that new landscape of the world, where it's not enough that you just say, yeah, well, we send our army and then.
yeah. Well, it's like over here, like they're buying up all the properties. All and any kind of properties, Chinese companies or whatever, like they're coming in and they're buying up like tons and tons and tons of properties, and then they're letting them out. And I, God only knows what their plan is, but well, I mean, they're taking over. But
Yeah,
yeah,
well, see, but that's why I always say we cannot beat China, like
no,
in the how the West is, because we have like what is our legislation period, like 4 years or something, like in most countries, right? So if the dude is lucky, like in the States, you get 8 years, right? So you have 8 years where can you make effective policy, then yeah, well, you have to like do your campaign and shit, then
yeah,
you don't fulfill your promises, so you probably have like effectively like 3 years, I would say, like 3 years we can really make a change, right? and so, but if you're Chinese, like you're in that job for life. Like you don't have to hurry. You
No.
can like, yeah, okay, let's plan for the next 40 years. You know?
Yeah.
Like I don't mind. Gonna still be in power, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know. It is true, though. It is true. Like, I mean, and sometimes I do feel a little bit sorry for the US presidents because when they do try to bring in something good, mind you, I haven't seen anything really good except what Trump has done. Like, there's no transgender and, allowed, no man is allowed to enter a woman's sport. That to me is probably about the best thing that he's done.
Yeah, well, but if you look at the state of the world, and that's like his crowning achievement, then that's
Oh,
a
I
little
know.
bit sad, right?
Which is terrifying. It's terrifying. Never mind sad. It's fucking terrifying if that's the only good thing that he's done, you know. But and that's the one thing that they're all waving the flag about. Oh, this look what he's done. This is brilliant. Yes, it's brilliant, but like there's so much other like I think he wants to turn America into a dictatorship rather than a democracy. And that's the way it feels. It feels like he's trying to shut everything down. And I just laughed at him. I think he's hilarious. I think he really is very, very funny. But I would
Well,
not like him to be running my country.
yeah, it's like I think he's a great president of another country. That's really is. I don't want to have him either. But yeah, but I think with Trump, he thinks more like legacy wise, right? Because like, oh, she left. Yeah, well, it's about politics. That is not a subject for you women folk. But continue listening to my. Oh, she back here.
Sorry.
It's great that you're back, Wicked Moon. We missed
Yeah.
you dearly.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
My phone rang. My
Oh,
phone.
no problem. You know, who's calling you at this time? You should probably prepare some food.
I
It's
don't
very
know.
rude from this person.
I don't know. It wasn't a number I know, and I don't answer numbers that I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, but Trump, I would say, like he's out for his legacy, right? Because like if you think about it, what do you still remember about Bush, right? It's like Katrina, 9/11, like,
Mhm.
but you don't remember like all the bullshit they said. So I think
Yeah.
like Trump really tries in the Middle East and with Russia and shit because that's what he's gonna be remembered by, right? So
Yeah.
if he's gonna be the guy who's quote unquote solved the Middle East and shit, right? Then he's like in his view, probably beyond approach in the scope of history. I think that's more like his motivation for all.
Right. Okay. I don't think anybody's ever going to sort out that mess over there. I really don't.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, we created it pretty much, the West did.
Mm.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
if you go, like, back in the 79 or when it started,
Yeah.
whatever, like, Reza Pahlavi and that Ayatollah Khomeini shit was going down.
Yeah. 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 They just we'll put them over here and it'll be fine.
Yeah, well, that's a problem too.
Yeah.
If you put them all over here, the only one benefiting is some whale living in a state, who cannot
Yeah.
get her hole shut no more. So for her, it's probably like good. She like them Arabian schlongs. I get it. Dude, and that's the thing in Germany too, right? We have a doubling of anti-Semitism in Germany, like acts of anti-Semitism, right? But it's not because like the Germans are getting more anti-Semitic. It's because of our Middle Eastern migrants. Like they don't like the Jews very much. Like,
Yeah. Well, I think that's a common consensus at the moment around the world. To be fair, I don't think it's just a certain set of people. I think it's a very common feeling around the world now. Even over here, and this is going to sound absolutely appalling, but I've heard people in the supermarket, talking about Israel and all that kind of thing. And I heard this one farmer, right, and he goes, "Jesus, no, lads, Hitler was on the right track."
Well, I would tell this gentleman, you made your bed, now lie in it, motherfucker. Don't come complaining now.
I just went, oh my god, oh my god.
What's that shit?
Thank you so much. That's very kind of you.
Why are you giving all these women money, not me, Rascal? You can buy me for sexual services. I like them titties. You do what? Dude, I'm thinking about it because like the city I'm living, it's pretty much like MILF Central, right? Because like
Oh.
it's one of them small cities where people usually, when they're young, move away. So the populace is like a certain above the age, so which makes me like 10 years younger at least, right?
Oh.
So if I would find like some kind of sugar mama, you know what I mean? That would be
Actually-
great for my lifestyle and self-help channel.
Actually, you know what? I'd pay money to see that.
Yeah,
I
me
would
too.
pay
I
to
take
see
money
that.
to see that. To be honest, like that's no problem. That's kind of the essential part of the whole equation.
Well, listen, there's plenty of women on here. There's plenty of women on here that were very interested in you. That I was getting messages, and oh, he's very nice. I
Dude,
like
that's
that.
what people tell me all the time, right? So
Yeah.
when I talk to people that I talk to with off that shit, they always say, "Oh, the women and the phone bone and shit." Where are they? Where are they? I ask you.
Well,
I
you
sit
have
here
to
with my half-hard cock all the time, waiting for somebody to call. You know, nobody calling. And when somebody calls, it's somebody like John Golf breathing in my ear or something. Like, dude, it's like ridiculous. Or bedtime clown is calling to wish me a nice day. You know? I mean, I appreciate it, but it's like, dude, it's like everybody is in on the phone bone shit except me, you know? Makes you think. Like
Hey,
why am I getting let out of the fun?
I'm not in on that. I don't do that.
It's just very disappointing. Like, if you look like over there, by people getting made fun of because there are pictures of them with dildos in their ass, shit like that, you know?
Jesus
Like
Christ!
stuff like that. And dude, and nobody calling me.
Now, ladies, come on, don't be shy.
Only showed my dick one time, but I made a good choice, it seems like.
Fucking hell.
Since it had not been out. But it's also, yeah. And I quote, "Oh, I might be in trouble." That's right. That's right. I only quote my lovers verbatim. But I'm waiting. We're open for business, motherfuckers. I was
went
thinking.
from,
I was
"Oh,
thinking
shit,
if I
oh,
can
shit."
make like a site, right, myself for this community, where it's like a phone bone site, right, where you can
Yeah.
phone bone, but you don't know where who it is, and at the end you have the option like to reveal who you phone boned with and shit like that. I think that would bring people together more. You know? Oh. I mean, Martin, you're an asshole, but you know, you have a wild fantasy. Mhm.
Do you know what? Can we just watch this? Can you record it and then put it out on YouTube? Can we watch this?
Well, me phone boning.
Well, yeah, because
Well,
I
there's a
think
place.
there
It's called
would be a lot of
OnlyFans. I would not
hilarity
put it on YouTube, but they have this OnlyFans site, you know. And well, how
But
desperate you are to watch me phone bone, I guess
no, I
that
don't
there's a
wanna watch
price to
phone
it, you
bone.
know.
I don't want to watch a phone bone.
All
I
right.
just want to hear the hilarity that might go on, with
Yeah, well, the same price though. You don't have to watch. It's the same price
get your
though.
attention. No. Just scrambling to get your attention. That's what I want to see. And then the reveal at the end. I don't want to see the bits in between.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna be a sex worker. I like it. That's my new shit. I can, dude. I'm stunning and brave now, and it's legal in my country.
Oh wow!
And I didn't got the AIDS that far, so yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the only thing. My wife didn't left me. It's the HIV. No.
Oh Lord!
No, but we tested us both, like when we, you know.
Of course. Yeah, just to make sure she was who she said she was.
That's right. And sometimes, you know, I only fuck the trannies that pass. They don't have AIDS. They take care of themselves.
God. Well, I hang on. I better do a disclaimer. Listen, anybody who is listening here that might get their little fifis hurt, please switch off, turn off, and go to a different channel. Because
Speaking of little fifis, trannies are great, huh?
fucking
Dude, they're highly underappreciated.
highly underappreciated. Absolutely, I have to agree with you. Oh
And
shit!
right.
People come in. Sorry. Hey, Pain Like Bane, how you doing?
And
well,
right, not the AIDS. Hashtag not the AIDS.
No, God loves me. How you doing, Sharon? How are you? Ross,
That's
how
right.
you doing? And thank you so much. That's very kind.
Self-help we're doing here.
Sharon, was there anybody I missed? I hope I didn't. Oh, MRH, how you doing?
Mhm.
And I think that's everybody I got.
Yeah, that's everybody.
That's everybody. Everybody.
If she missed you, you can always complain to the management.
Yeah, that's it. That's Terry. I'll be directing
That's right.
all of you.
But the problem is I don't read. You know.
No, the problem is he doesn't give a shit. That's more like
Dude,
it.
it's like when I was in a position where I hire people, right, at a job, and you got that stack of applications, you take like 25 off the top, throw them into the garbage.
Oh,
Because I'm sure as hell not working with people that are not lucky, you know.
fucking hell.
We cannot have that in our company.
But do you ever shuffle them up just to mess with your head?
No.
Why?
I go by the pictures. Dude, it's like I don't care what you do the whole day, but I have to look at you the whole day. Right? So I don't want to.
Present yourself properly.
Yeah, I'm lying, dude. The rest I can teach you. But I'm not a surgeon. I cannot fix that. So
Oh my God. I had to say to clients so many fucking times in my lifetime. I swear it's not even funny. When I was a stylist years ago, hairdressing, and I did makeup, all of that, all the above. And you'd have girls coming in with pictures and I want to look like that. And I'm like, well, what do you mean by I want to look like that? And well, I want to look like that. And I'm like, well, don't we all? You know what I mean? Jennifer Aniston, whoever the fuck it was. And I'm like, yeah, we can do the hair, but that, I'm not a plastic surgeon, love. My talents only go so far. Yeah, and some of them would be like, well, can you not make me look like her? And I'm like, no. I mean, what the fuck? Like, really? Is this even a question?
hey, they should approach me. I would say to her, well, I can fuck you like you would be her. Like, if that helps. I mean, we're playing pretend, right? I'm trying to help.
Yeah, I know.
That's right. But you also gotta excuse me, you fine ladies. It's the spring and the summer. It's a biological thing.
It's true.
It's the hormone thing, dude. I want to chiz on everything when I go outside. Yeah, got banned already from 3 bakeries.
Yeah, from bakeries. Fucking hell!
Yeah.
I'm never eating in a bakery.
Yeah, well, I'm apparently not either because they won't let me in no more. Like for some reason.
I'm going to be looking at frosting on donuts now very suspiciously.
Oh, dude. And also the local butcher wants to talk to me. Like, I don't know. Getting too excited.
Sakatoshi, how you doing? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah,
Nobody cares.
you've
Die in
got
a
to
house fire.
yourself. You've got to control yourself, Terence.
Yes, I'm controlling myself. I just told the dude he should die in a house fire. I'm back to my normal, nice self.
I'm so glad you're back to your warm, welcoming self, Terence.
Me too. All that pussyfooting was like, dude. I was like throwing up, like viewing myself in the mirror. Sometimes I was like, "What? It's disgusting." Doesn't even wear a monocle. What kind of man is this?
What kind of king are you, or what kind of king pope are you?
That's right.
Terence the
Pope,
King
dude.
Pope or the
Pope would
Pope
be
King?
so great. And I would fuck the whole day if I was Pope, dude. I wouldn't even care.
All the nuns.
Yeah, dude. I would be, what motherfucker? What are you gonna do? Kind of high in the rank here, asshole.
What would come first?
Dude, like, if you have a problem with me fucking that nun, you can always talk to the boss, I mean.
God told me to do it.
That's right. See, I got a funny hat, dude. You don't.
I'm taking orders from the boss.
That's right, you know? As always, dude. That was in the Middle Ages. You can talk a lot of shit, but you don't squabble up to the dude with the funny hat. You know?
No.
He always has more power than you.
Well,
That's
come
how-
here and tell me, what would come first, the Pope or the King? Like, is it King, Pope, Terence?
Yeah, well,
or
the Pope
King,
had.
Terry?
I think like the Pope had the power to excommunicate kings, right?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
So-
true. So Pope.
So basically, if they all go by that funny book, I think then the Pope must have been like the most powerful person around, right?
Well, yeah.
Because he
depends
could say,
on
"Oh,
what
well, you're out of the club," and now everybody confused. You know, he's like, "Wait, holy shit, what are we supposed to do now?" That's kind of
He's a Pope and a King. Can
yeah.
you
And then this motherfucker has to walk to your castle. I say like, "Oh, please, Pope Terry, I want to be
wanna
back
get
into the club."
I want to get into the Vatican. I want to go down deep in the Vatican. I want to find out all the secrets that they're
All
hiding.
right. And then I would say to him, well, little king, whatever you are, now you will observe me fucking that nun, and then I think about it. Hold my,
As I
hold
have a
my,
picture of,
hold my
little old
funny head
nun.
while I do it a little bit.
Little old nun, 90-year-old Saint
That's
Attractor
right.
or something, Sister Attractor.
Yeah. Sister Mary Magdalene, come here real quick. I have to teach this young fella a lesson or two.
Fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell.
See,
Oh.
well, Mary Magdalene, sister, this is a pope, you know, and now this is a king, and now suck my dick like I'm a pope. Let's show him.
Sister Juliana, you're next.
That's right. Oh, baby, it's confession day today. That's right. A lot of Hail Marys will be going on around here.
What?
A lot of whatever they make you do, like if you fuck up, like I don't know, that little poem you have to say.
You want to bring back the Vatican City into the Roman time, don't you? That's
Best time, dude.
yeah, that's what you want. You want to drag us all back into the Roman era, and I'm
Well,
on board.
technically,
I'm on
I would also accept a position as a pharaoh or something.
board. A what?
That would also be fun. Yeah, pharaoh.
Oh, okay.
That's even better. You can fuck the slaves while they build your pyramids. You can, dude. You can fuck. You can fuck like the equivalent of a priestess of one of the stones while they're dragging it to a pyramid.
I'm begging some lovely lady. Please
Which
come
pope
forward.
can do that? Which pope can do that? I ask you. So Pharaoh is the way to go. Dude,
about the
if you want to
pharaohs?
make a statement like, dude, each pharaoh looking at a fucking pope is like, that's child's play. Dude, that's like whatever.
I forgot about the pharaohs. Yeah, they were.
Oh,
intense.
they had
They
that
were-
shit down.
Yeah, but
dude.
then they all got killed. I mean, they all got killed and murdered and stuff. No, I don't
Yeah,
want to
dude, but dude, if you fucked somebody on on a granite block while it's transported to the pyramids, I mean, you've pretty much done everything you can do in life. What else is there, right?
I feel
Dude, I would come on that fucking granite stone. I would like, "Ugh," and then I would be like, oh yeah, guys, all right, I'm done here. You can do your thing now. Like, is the thing ready? Yes, I'm laying down. It's all right.
I can die now. I've done it
Yeah,
all.
dude, I've seen it all.
Holy fuck.
Shut off the lights when you go out. Let me rest in peace.
Blow out the torches when you leave. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Or the
So,
Vikings. The Vikings. I also like the Vikings.
well, yeah.
See,
The Vikings
well,
are
with the
pretty good.
Vikings, if my wife would have divorced me, I just would kill myself just to fuck with her. Yeah. You going on the boat too, motherfucker? Well, who crying now? Yeah. It's just, oh, so you thought you found a loophole, huh?
I feel
Like I found a loophole too, motherfucker. Yeah. So you go on that little boat ride while I'm sitting here with a little Odin, and we have a little, ambrosia, whatever. I go a little meat.
Valhalla, is it not
Yeah.
Valhalla?
That
Or,
yeah. Well, I think it depends. Like
oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's Valhalla is the I think where they all gather, but it's also like so where it's Odin, and for my people it was like Wotan or something. Like it's pretty much the
Oh,
same guy.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do you
Yeah,
know what?
but that were better times, dude. That were better time. That fucking bitch, dude. They would say, "Oh, you want to start over?" It's like, oh, start over on that boat here.
Throw her to the dogs.
Dude, I would like it, dude. I would have a will. I would precisely tell who's has the honor to shoot like the flaming arrow.
You would be scary in power. You would be.
Oh, dude, I would pick the worst archer we have, like to torture a little bit, so it takes him a while till he hits the fucking boat. So she would be like, "Oh, I made it," and then one over the boat, and she's, "Oh shit, still in range,"
So wait, hang on. So you're a Pope Pharaoh king? No, it's
Yes,
Pope Pharaoh king. Okay, okay.
yes, I'm a Pope Pharaoh king, but my plan is to bring the Christian faith closer to the old Germanic gods. Yes,
Perfect. Okay,
that's
just so we
my.
have the manifesto, just so
Yeah.
we're all very clear about
Yeah.
that.
We start with the burying rituals. Like I like that shit with the boat. Like that is, I think like for women too, like a divorce should have consequences. So I think
Well, who's the first out on the boat? Who's the first out on the
yeah,
boat?
well, me because I found the loophole, I killed myself. So I get a burial
Ah,
with all Viking honors, which means my bitch is on the boat too when they burns it down. So speaking of loopholes,
oh, don't make me laugh anymore,
yeah.
please. My
So
stomach is
bitch thought got rid of me. All of a sudden, she's in
Yeah.
Valhalla opening the door, and then she hears my voice. Oh, guess who's here? You know?
Guess who's home, honey?
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I hope you
so-
like it. This will go on a while. This guy with the one eye telling me it's going on for eternity.
Oh, I'm gonna get sick. You have to stop making me fucking laugh. Oh, yeah,
All right.
you're mad. You do know you're mad, don't you? But in a
Yes.
lovely way.
Yeah, well, that's my genius, That's what it is. It's a
is.
curse, but it's also a blessing.
Oh wait, hang on a second. So you wait now. So Viking? No. Yes, you're a Viking as well. Hang on. So what? Give me your
No,
title.
I'm technically not a Viking. I'm a barbarian. Like if
well,
you want to be technical, I'm a
Okay. then.
Bavarian.
Bavarian. We're getting
Yeah,
complicated.
we the forest people. The Vikings are little bit more. They're more into seafood.
Okay. Okay. I get it. Get it now.
Yeah, we fucked more like the Romans up, and the Vikings fucked more you guys up.
Well, that is true. That is true. The Bavarians did do that. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to get your full title now, just so we have it
Oh, my full title.
clear. Yeah. So
well,
it's
see, that's why I
Pharaoh.
make it easy because I know, as a benevolent ruler, you are Dominov mostly. I would say simpletons, right? That's why benevolent leader, dear leader, or something like that will suffice.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will not hold it against you.
Okay, dear leader.
Now, if you serve a position of power in my government, that changes. You know, you should lead our customs. You know, it's very easy in our customs to get on a fucking boat. That's all I'm saying. You know? And also, spread eagle means something completely different in our culture. You know. Dude, I just, dude,
Engage the archers. Engage
Yes.
the archers.
dude, if you're looking for some naked bitch on a bed when some of our people tell you about spread eagle, dude, you're in for a surprise. I'm just telling you. You know, I mean, same sensation. You will be breathing very heavy, but
Oh,
like for
God.
different reasons. You know.
Holy shit. I'm just not quite able for you today. Do you know that? I'm not able for you.
Dude, but that's where people are artists, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, who came up with that fucking shit? Well, what would be the right punishment? Let me think. Like, yeah. I think we put his lungs out and, you know, over his thingy, like over the bag. That would suffice. I mean, he stole a bread. Like,
Stuff.
all
then-
right.
Yeah. What was that thing that they used to do to people as well? It was like was it a brass bull or something? And they used to put people into this thing, and then they'd put this brass bull over a fire and heat it up, and they would essentially burn and broil in.
Mm. Yeah,
That was
visionaries back then. Visionaries, these people were. They still used their mind too, you know?
Or that other thing where you'd be sitting in like it was like a triangle, a wooden triangle, and they'd split you down the center. Oh fuck. I mean, some of the things, the tortures were just mind-boggling back in the
Dude, that was like the good old days. That would have been a
Good old
career.
days.
Like that would have been a career. Like the local torturer or something. Dude, nobody fucking with you like in the pub, right? Nobody like giving you shit. Like you always get the right rations or portions when you go to a bakery or something, right?
Oh yeah.
Because they don't want to have business with you in your kind of business.
No,
And
and
there is, I love like this podcast. It's called Hardcore History. Dan Carlin, and he has an episode over. Yeah, well, it was a cast like the people who were torturers and hangers, like the hangmen back then, right?
Yeah.
So much though that if you had that profession, you're only married into other families with that profession, right? So then you had like a hangman dynasty and shit like that.
wow. Fucking
Yeah.
hell. I never really thought about it in those kind of terms, but yeah, it's shit. Like, yeah, I mean, could you imagine doing that as a job though? Like being the hangman or the
Hell yeah, I can imagine doing that as a job, dude. I
Yeah.
cannot imagine how we got rid of that job.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be
Probably
able
communist.
I
Yeah,
mean,
well, I think, yeah,
to everything, like, you know.
different times back then, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it was different times back then. The good old
Dude,
days.
that's also why people didn't divorce back then. You know, it's very easy to stay together if you only get 38 or something.
Well, that's true. That's true. But still, I wouldn't be. Oh God, I wouldn't be interested in having that job though. Back in the day.
Yeah, well, there was jobs.
Well, there was, yeah. Well, executioner. Ugh, God no. And why do they
And
have
then
to wear
and you cannot slack, right? Because like as an executioner, you also have a lot of responsibility. Because
Yeah.
you cannot like party the night before and then you need like 3 strokes instead of 1 and shit. Like, you know, it's like, you know.
Oh,
It's
so
like-
that's where the term half a head came from. Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Dude, there were like in this history podcast, it's funny as fuck because he reads like the letters and the documents and shit like that, right? From the people back then. And
Yeah.
there were people even saying like, dude, here you get some coin, but make sure it's 1 stroke, you know? And shit like that, dude.
We want to
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah, dude, I don't wanna, you know?
I want the fucker looking at me for the next
Yeah.
3 or 4 seconds,
Yeah,
blinking.
it's like in YouTube terms, they were saying, don't make it content, please. Just very quick, sir, please.
Oh Lord, yeah. I
Now,
mean,
dude, it's fascinating, and the witch trials and everything. Dude,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, dude.
I know. I mean, imagine burning people at the stake. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's barbaric. Like, it's just insanity. But it
Oh,
was.
Martin and his bitch would be in trouble, dude. I would be the first, like, to write the Pope in person that there's some witchcraft going on over I would open the letter, dear colleague,
Colleague.
from one holy man to another.
Please don't burn the whale. The whole country will go up in smoke.
Yeah, dude. Well, yeah, that's the thing with the whale, right? You have to burn it, but you cannot transport the whale.
Oh
That's
yeah.
like, I don't know if we have the technology.
I think you'd have to try and drag it out somewhere to like a field and just.
Maybe some readjusted oil drilling rig or something like I could think of. It's a heavy engineering feat, nevertheless.
Some type of reverse osmosis or something.
I don't think that's much. It would be easier to lift the fucking Titanic, I guess.
Jeez.
You know, just need some balloons. But for the whale?
Lots and lots of helium.
That's right. That's right. You know? And that's
That's
when I go down there, I say, "Are you stupid? Why are you not putting balloons on that shit?" Like, what? Took one German to go down here to tell you, huh? Yeah,
What,
balloons,
that's it?
motherfucker.
What that's
Yeah.
You're
The
doing
color doesn't matter, by the way. You can use any balloon you like.
Oh my god. Oh, what's Chris saying? Everyone getting pissed up watching the hangings and we're rough as fuck the next day. Oh god, yeah. Could you imagine it though?
Who was hanging?
Everybody, you know, back in the day.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah, dude, that was like bread and games, right? Goes back to the Romans.
Yeah,
When
it's
they had like when they did experiments in public, like what happens if you put a Christian and a lion in the same confined space, right? Great experiments like that. They were
Yeah.
men of science back then.
They were. They absolutely. I mean, as I always say, it's for science, you know. It's
Yeah, but
science.
it's also, but it goes back then though, and it was designed to keep the people happy, you know?
How long
Because
will a human survive in a confined space with a lion? No, that was a scientific experiment. Yeah.
right. It's like ISIS did the same kind of experiments when they tried to figure it out of gay guys can really fly, you know? And well, they did their experiments and it turns out they can.
And no, they can't, as it turns out.
No, it's like they tried it many times, dude. They had a pretty great like group of data, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you know, who knew?
Not one flew. Not one.
They tested the theory many, many times with
That is
different
true.
types, just in case. And yes, they have concluded that they
The
cannot.
only thing they got wrong compared to the Romans invited people in and made it content. They made it content too, but just with a shitty video camera. You know? Like, I don't know.
I don't know either. You know, it's been a really weird week. It's been one of those weeks where I
Now
just
the thing is,
don't-
like, I truly believe, because I'm thinking about that. I think we talked about it yesterday. That people in generations always say, "Oh, this is the worst time ever," and when what, right?
yeah.
But I really feel like the world is out of its yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's very strange. I never in my whole life, like growing up in Germany and when we had the Pershing rockets and shit here and all that stuff here, I never felt that much close to like something actually going down, like World War, something like this time. That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, we are in a very precarious times, I think, at the moment. I mean, nobody knows what the fuck is going to happen, and we're all just.
And even like in this world, how it works today, how would a world war even work? Like, do you have you then like influencers in the uniform of the country, like telling you what like the best makeup is for the front and shit? That, like for real, like how would that even work?
Best camouflage makeup.
Yeah, no, but with that content shit, right? Like, how does that even?
I
Because you
don't
can
know.
watch the whole Ukraine war. You can watch that on the right
Yeah.
websites. Everybody has GoPro and shit.
Yeah, it's
So,
true. I
yeah.
don't know. I really don't want to have to think about, a world war, because that would just be horrible. That would be horrible, horrible, horrible. And the part that kills me is it's like all these ancient artifacts that, all the old buildings, all the beautiful places, they all get fucking destroyed. And I hate that. I really, really, never mind the people.
That's right.
Just preserve the beautiful places and the old shit, because I want to see it one day.
Oh,
But
back in the time, they did nothing to the structures. I'm just saying. They just had a crime with the people. They even repurposed the apartments and shit.
if you wouldn't mind taking this shit to the countryside, the cities alone. Thanks very much.
Oh, wait. This fine party member needs an apartment? Oh. Oh. Funny thing about your contract, sir.
Oh my god! Oh fuck's sake! What's this? I agree. I'm one of those little about a lot of people. Yeah. What happened? Nothing gonna happen. It's better to know a lot about a little than a little about a lot. I think I got that wrong, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I know.
Well, little is never good. That's small dick energy. You know, you've been fooled by people with very small penises that always tell you like, yeah, you don't be humble and shit like that. Nah, dude. If you have a massive dick, you let people know.
Yeah, but they don't have penises. They're ladies.
You see, that's where the problem starts to begin with. I cannot even imagine alive without a penis.
I couldn't imagine life with one.
Yeah, dude, you would, dude, if you could imagine all you ladies alive with a penis, instant depression. You would feel your life would be meaningless all of a sudden. You would be like, what? How could I exist without these fine appendages?
Now, what I could envisage my life without is boobs. I don't
Makes
think...
me feel good when I tingle it.
Yeah, no, I could envisage life without boobs because, they're just there, really, aren't they? And they're
I find it interesting. Like if I could change genders for a day, I would be the biggest whore for a day that you could imagine, dude. Like I would try everything.
I don't doubt you.
Dude, I would be like, all right, dude, it's just for a day. You piss on me then.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right. Oh. No cameras.
Oh, good God.
And if somebody asks you, tell them my name is Martin.
I know. I'm just looking at Lady Witch. I couldn't deal with the dangly things. Like, what do you do with them when you're walking? How do you harness? Do you harness fucking?
All right. Yeah. Well, it depends on size, and I live in a state where it's a little bit of a curse. Yes, that's true. But it's also worth it when it's hard. You don't understand. Dude, all that struggle goes away, right? It just stands there like a man of its own with a shiny red head, high blood pressure.
Soldier.
That's
soldier.
Right. Yeah, the head also looks a little bit like my country in the same way. I'm like, yeah. All right. Then salutes. That's right.
Oh,
but you gotta be careful with that little soldier. If you put him to too much war, he throws up a little bit.
Oh God.
Had a weak stomach for some reason, the little guy. Like, I don't know. I mean, he's been through a lot, He should have figured it out by now. But for some reason, won't stop throwing up. You know, like,
Oh dear,
ridiculous.
bless him. Well, you know
So
what?
much so, we have a little throw up bucket, like a plastic thingy I give him.
Too much information.
Yeah, I'm
Jeez.
just saying, dude. It's a very clean thing. It's not like, you know.
No, that's
Mm,
as
yeah.
Betty White once said, you know, why do they say man up? Men's balls and penises, like, you know, they injure so easily, and, you know, and they're just there. They should say woman up, because that
Yeah,
vagina
well,
can take
yeah,
one hell of
well,
a pounding.
you see, but that's a misconception. You make fun about the exterior nature of our bollocks, right?
Yeah.
But the educated knows that the bollocks are placed that way to have the right temperature for
Yeah,
breathing,
we
right?
know, we
So
know, we get it. We
I would
understand.
I would
It's
love it
bad
too if
design.
if the jewels of the species, so to speak, would be in a safer place. I would like it too, because it's no fun getting kicked in those
No, I wouldn't like
parts, right?
it.
But
It's like
yeah, it is what it is. That's the burden we face every day as man.
it. You know what? It kind of looks a bit like God had leftover elbow skin, and he
Hmm.
didn't know quite where to put those two things. So we just fuck it, make bags
Yeah,
and
well, at least my ass doesn't look like an orange, you know? That's all I'm saying. When it comes to skin and shit. Dude, tell me about what
no,
is
but
skin these
seriously,
motherfuckers. That's why AC is in these white women with them fat asses, because they look like oranges, you know? That's why he's like, ooh.
Christ. But it's not a very attractive appendage now. In fairness, it really isn't. now. You
Yeah,
know,
well, right.
it's
All right.
you know, it
Yeah,
looks
well,
like
it might
something
not be
that
good
hangs
looking, you know, it
the
might not be
sharks.
good looking or something, but it makes you become a Christian very soon, you know? Because, like, God is referenced quite a lot when that thing starts working. I'm just saying, it's not about the looks, dude. It's girth. That's what we're going for. Girth. It's not even the length. The girth is what it makes. That's why bitches like fisting so much.
Oh, Jesus
See?
Christ.
Dude, I'm just telling you how it is.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Oh my God.
Now, don't throw up.
No,
Don't be
from
like the little
laughing.
guy. You don't have to.
Oh fuck. Oh my God. My face is so sore from laughing. You do this to me every single time you're on panel. You just
Yeah, I heard that a lot. Like, you do that to me every single time, shit like that. Yes, dude. It's a theme. Like, I know. I'm not surprised, Wicked.
Oh dear. Well, dude, I have to get off here in the next couple of minutes and resume my day.
Yes, I want to
How I'm
get
going
off
to
too in the next couple of minutes. Keep talking.
how I'm going to do that with all this new information running around my brain is just Pharaoh King, no, Pharaoh Pope King Terence. Okay, I
Yes.
want to see that reflected in your channel.
Yes.
So
I
we can
will.
give it
I
proper
need
title.
hieroglyphs that display my name, you know? Like a hieroglyph. I imagine like an arm going into an asshole.
No,
Like,
no.
oh, that's that's total Terry. That's like, he was not fucking around.
Oh, why did I say that?
Mm, I like it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yes.
Well, listen, I have to go. Thank you
Yes.
so much for
I
coming on.
have to inspect the colons of my loyal subjects. That's all right. It's the duties of a benevolent leader. It's not easy. It's not easy. All right. All right. Next week, ladies, around here is hemorrhoid like awareness week. So get ready for the monthly inspection. See you later.
Jesus Christ. Bye, Jerry. Well, folks, you've been terried. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, my fucking jaws are sore from laughing. I mean, I'm sore from laughing. Oh, right, lovely people. On that note, I'm going to love you all, and I'll be back here tomorrow at 1. if anybody's still alive or still willing to come back, I'll be back here tomorrow at 1:30. So thank you so much for showing up and coming in and everything else. It was great to see everybody in chat. Kiss, thanks so much for coming up and having a chat. And Terry, same as always, great to have you. And thanks again, everybody. Lots of love. Mwah. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.